Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to? To make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Stanford wants to push the pace. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's York. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Stanford at the line needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Bruins offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Looking for a crease. It's Parrish. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away.
Defense can't stop you.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
UCLA.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. That's caught. It's Gilmore. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Spins away from the defense. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bruins! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Leach. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 36, offense facing 4th.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. On the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's York. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to work up top. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Applewhite. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got rid of it just in time. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds his tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Pulls it in at the 25. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. first down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Parrish. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quick handoff. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, at his speed, he was gone.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And they swarm him under. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Applewhite. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. A first down for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
On the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.